Hey guys, it's Joy. Hey, I want to talk to you about my April recap and my May goals. So for our financial and budget area for April, I really wanted to keep on track in every budget area. This was super hard. We're going on vacation in May. I did not remember all the planning, and this is our first family vacation. So I have spent a lot of money getting ready for vacation, and so I forgot that part. So the budget area has been really, really hard for me this month. I'm really glad we set aside some of our tax return for vacation, and so I've had to use some of that money to pay for like the pre-planning buying or whatever. So anyways, that has been tricky this month. That will be another goal in May. I mean, it's a goal every month, let's be honest. And then my other one was to make a very detailed vacation plan and also like a financial detailed vacation plan. And I've done that, and I think I've allotted enough and a lot of wiggle room. So hopefully we will be able to stick to that budget unless there's something like our van breaks down or, something like that. And then for house, there was a board across like a half wall in our kitchen that's eventually going to be a breakfast nook. Anyways, when we moved in, we took out the wall, but we just put a board across it, and we never stained it or anything because we thought we were going to get around to redoing it sooner than we are able to. And so I really want to redo it, make it look nicer, stain the board, and do that. And so my dad is actually bringing up a board, so that is transferred to my May goals because that hasn't happened yet. I did get to clean my windows in April, which was awesome because it's been raining a ton. So thankfully there was a weekend that was really nice, and I just did it, and that has felt so good because you don't realize how grimy your windows are. And then I wanted to start on our laundry room. We have a 1970s house, so it's all very dated, so we're updating it little bits at a time. I just wanted to start thinking through the laundry room and the redo and just thinking through it in April. So I've done that, and there's I kind of have a list and the order that I want to redo things, and I'm just keeping my eyes open as I go out to the store and just kind of things like that. So, or if I have a gift card, I want to use that to buy things for my laundry room, like a picture that really just speaks to me, and I want to paint it a color and make it a place that I like to be because I'm there a lot, as you well know, moms. And then some things that I did also do around the house was I organized our file drawer down here in my desk. Right over there, there's a file drawer, and that was actually not on my list to do, but I ended up doing it one weekend, and it felt great, and it was really nice, and I was able to pull some things off my desk and put them in that drawer, and so it's really freed up a lot of space. So that was a good thing that got done. And then I also got out our dehumidifier for the basement, and that's been running like nonstop the last couple days because we've had so much rain. And then I need to plant more flowers around our house. We just have a couple of pots in the front around our mailbox, and then I have one on our back deck. My mom had given me some flowers, which was awesome, so I planted those, but now I need some like viney stuff to come out of the pots. So I need to get that planted after vacation, probably in May. Oh, sorry. Yes, I put it on my April goals because I did get some flowers planted, but I also have it on my May goals because I need to finish it. And then personal, I wanted to work out 3 to 4 times per week. That did not happen. It was maybe 1 to 2 times per week. We have a Y membership, but we freeze it for May, June, and July just because it's summertime and we want to be outside and do bike rides and pick up basketball games, that kind of stuff. Just be active with our kids. That's the goal. So anyways, that didn't happen, but now I'm trying to figure out a plan for, it's great to do cardio with your kids, but I need to figure out a plan for sit-ups and push-ups and that kind of thing. Let's see. I did finish a book that I wanted to read. It was a book for classical conversations, which is the school curriculum that we do. And then I wanted to research flute lessons. I did not get that one done. So that is going over to my May goals. And then the last personal one I wanted to do was switch out the clothes for my closet, organize my closet a little bit better. And I did do that. And then I also moved my winter clothes, my boots and things down to the basement, to the to a closet we have down here. And a handy tip I think I learned on Pinterest is you take a pool noodle and you cut it, and I think I just used a serrated knife, and I cut it and I stuck that pool noodle, that part of a pool noodle, I mean it's probably like that long, down into my boot. And so I don't have like boot boxes or anything like that. I just store them in the closets straight up, and that's how I store them actually up in my closet. So I just moved them down and I left the pool noodles in there, and then they just sit there nice and straight. So that's kind of a fun way to store your boots. And then for the kids, I also wanted to switch over their clothes and clean their closets out and their drawers and things like that. So I did get that done because last part of April is a good time to do that here in Nebraska, because you can't do too much before that because you'll be pulling out the pants. In fact, today we pulled out some pants because, I have left a couple pair of pants up there because it's chilly. And then also for the kids, I signed my son up for baseball. And I was going to decide about my younger son if we were going to play baseball this year with him, or if he was going to play baseball, or we were going to wait. And we decided to wait. He's small for his age, and we just don't want to run around that much this summer. And then, I did get back to Children's Place. Yay! And I actually went to Once Upon a Child, too, and I looked for some tank tops for the boys. And so I got, I think I have their summer wardrobe pretty much done. And then, we also did like a Lego table in the boys' room, and that was really cool. I'll do a little video for that so you guys can see that. This is the Lego table, and it is just attached to the wall underneath of here, like so. And I just got our piano bench for right now while we're trying to figure out some stools or a bench or something while I'm trying to find one. And then I just have, these aren't all their Legos, but I just put a couple of bins with their Legos. I need to find something either long and narrow or, anyways, I'm just looking for, keeping my eye out for some sort of containers or storage device for their Legos so they actually have some room to build, but yet they're easily accessible right in the back. My dad made it, and then we just screwed it right into the wall, and I'm looking for some stools and also some Lego bins to add to that. And then for technology, I wanted to organize my homeschool files on my computer and also my CC files that we did, Classical Conversations. And I have started that. I don't have that completely done, and it's going to be a work in progress because I constantly am downloading things from my Classical Conversation website that other moms have made and things like that. So I need to keep up on that. And then I also was looking at backing up pictures and videos, and I think my husband and I decided that we're going to just, there's some sites out there that let you pay for it, and it's a minimal fee, and I think, honestly, I take quite a few pictures. I mean, not as many as I used to, oh my gosh. But I think that would be the best for us right now, just because I don't even want to take the time to put them on, CDs, DVDs, whatever. So that's probably what we're going to do right now. That one's not like a firm one yet. And then I also looked into Evernote. It's an app for your phone, and I was thinking it might be a really good app for homeschooling and just organizing my life. Right now, I'm not going to download it and do it because I look on my phone enough as it is. I have my calendar and, just a lot of stuff. And I have really been cognizant lately of how much I look on my phone and how much my kids see me look on my phone. And so I didn't want one more thing, even though it would probably be great. And I might do it eventually. Like right now, I just didn't want to do it. Then YouTube is my last one. And I just had a couple videos that I wanted to upload. And I did way more than I had originally planned for April. So that was kind of fun. And then, okay, so May goals. For financial and budget, I want to just keep on track on our budget on vacation. So I'm not going to be so anal about it that I just don't have fun. But I also just want to kind of keep a running tally in my mind. And so I'm taking a few things, and I'll show you how I'm organizing myself for vacation. And so I hope to do that. And then for house, I really want to start on the laundry room, start buying stuff when I'm out, and start painting if possible. I don't know, the vacation's going to eat up a big chunk of our May, and I'm sure we'll have to recover for at least a week. So we'll see how that goes. And then I want to get I have a chest of drawers in my bedroom and I have the paint for it. I just need to redo it. And I also need to get like the hardware for it. So that's one of my goals. And then I want to secure the boys' chest of drawers to the wall. That's been on my list for a while. So I'm putting it on my goals. So hopefully we can get that done. And then we have, like I've said, a 1970s house. And so our air vents, when we moved in, were rusty. And they were white and rusty. And we have brown carpet now. And so they just look horrible. And so I've slowly, I actually have only done one, but I have replaced the air vents. You can just buy them at Menards. They're decorative and they're really cute. And so they're like, I don't know, they're like maybe $7 or something like that. I could be wrong, but it was under 10. And I just want to buy a couple of those a month maybe and just replace our vents, because I think especially the ones that aren't like covered by a bed or something like that, where they, you walk into the room and you see it. So that's one of my goals for our house. And then I want to organize my closet even better. I organized it when I was redoing it, but I really need some baskets and labels and things like that. So that's a goal. But I just need to find the right baskets and that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping as I'm out, again, I'm terrible at shopping. I just don't do it very often because it's hard with kids, and I just don't do it very often. And then for personal, I still, my goal is this is what I hope to do, is I want to get up every morning and do like, as many crunches as I can. I started out with like 25 this week and it was like killing me. And then I want to do some push-ups, and that's basically it. That's just kind of how I want to start the day, because just to keep my arms firm and my, let's be honest, to get my arms firm and then just to keep my core strong. And then I want to do as much cardio as I can with my kids. So that's kind of the goal for the summer. And then for May especially. And then I want to start eating better, and I'm thinking about doing some videos about that, like kids snacks and kids meals and things that can be for you and your kids, that kind of stuff, that are healthy and that they'll actually eat. And then I really want to start in May, like when we get back from vacation, and maybe just 1 week in May we'll try this. I really want to have a family night where I think ahead, I plan some games like outside, nothing expensive, just plan some fun time together, because honestly I feel like we have to do that, because yard work, housework, all that stuff, that's what we start doing, and then kind of it just slips by, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh, you spend time with your kids and you're like, this is so great, but it just needs to be planned. And then as far as the kids, I want to pull out their baby books and kind of just finish those up. My youngest is 3 now, so I don't think her baby book goes past 3. So now that they're all past that, I really want to just finish those up, fill them in. I mean, I'm not super anal about it, but I do want to just look back through them, organize their one bin that they have, that I have for each of them, and kind of get that done. Also in May, I don't know if it's going to happen in May, maybe this will be more of a summer goal. I want to have one date night with each kid, like mom and dad and that child. This was super helpful last summer when we did it, and it just spoke volumes to our kids. Our kids were just like filled up after this. So I'm going to invest in a babysitter that we have, and thankfully I found a couple really great babysitters that are younger, so always available. And we are going to, have a couple of date nights with our kids, hopefully. So that's been really helpful in the past. And then I also want to keep an eye out for birthday gifts as I'm out and about. The other day I was at Barnes & Noble, and they had discounted like something that I knew most kids would like, most girls would like. So I picked it up, and I have a closet that has all of our wrapping paper and stuff like that in it, and I want to just kind of build that up, so if we get invited to a party last minute, I can just grab something that I know a child is going to like. So not something weird, but just, something that most kids would like frozen stuff or whatever. And then I can just wrap it and we can go, and it's not a stressful thing like, oh, we have to go get a gift. So that is something on my list. And then also for technology, again, I want to keep, since we've kind of decided we'd get a website where it will back up our pictures, I need to research those and see. So if you guys have any ideas for me, please let me know. And then we are looking into, because our oldest son is 8, we are looking into like a computer blocking program. okay, I don't know if I said that right, but like like, you know, when you go on the internet, you search for something, as innocent as it can be, it can pop up stuff that is not appropriate for kids. So we want to really look at that and find something that would work. So again, if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. Also for YouTube, I have a list of a couple of videos and I get great ideas from you guys' channels. So thank you for that. But yeah, those are my May goals. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you again next month.